Hi, so I want to make certain that you know what we did today. We started picking up where we left off, and I reminded you that we're trying to draw connections between the two liquids that looked exactly alike but behaved very different. One was water and one was ethanol. Water was not flammable, that's H2O, and ethanol is flammable. And you can look up what the chemical formula is for ethanol if you wish. But there's something significantly different between the two of them. And this is the ethanol that was flammable. Then that's going to be linked to this gentleman who is a vegan. This gentleman does not eat meat, but he can still build this incredible body. And then the last piece is this delicious looking burrito. I'm asking, hot burrito or cold burrito? Does one of those give humans more energy than the other? And I'm wondering if you can tell why, or that's where we're going. This is going to be a connection for the entire unit that we're looking at. And I introduced that yesterday. So we started by going back into our notebooks, pages 12 to 16. And I'll show you very quickly. Page 12 yesterday, we added some details about all living things are able to reproduce. They're all made out of cells. They grow and develop. They use and manipulate energy, and they respond to their environment. And then we talked about what all cells have in common. They have cell membranes and cytoplasm, DNA, and ribosomes. We also then did our little fire experiment, well, not an experiment, but demonstration. And we wrote down that we had heat, light, and motion were all things that we could see, but that the stored energy that was present in the bonds of the ethanol, that's what actually released all that light, heat, and motion when we added the lighter and started that chemical reaction. So potential energy was there in the forms of chemical energy or chemical bonds. So then we then moved on to our notes, and I will link our notes, our PowerPoint presentation that we started digging into, page 14. I'll link that right in here, down here, and then you can go through it at your leisure. But we finished our notes on page 15. So we finished the A, B, C, and D boxes on that note page. And then we started making some models. So that's what I would like to show you now is a little bit of the model building. We went ahead and set up our page 16, and you can see that in our Google Classrooms notebook. But we had bags of models. And so what we needed to do was take those models, follow along our instructions, and build. So we used these color keys at the top. Again, if you're not sure what that says, go ahead and take a look at our at our Google Classroom notebook. But we wanted to make a water molecule. A water molecule has got two hydrogens and one oxygen, so two white ones and one blue. And then we made something like that. These little pieces are our bonds. And as soon as you made it, then you had to draw it. You had to show the teacher to make certain that you were in the ballpark, but then you basically drew this color specific. Then we did the next thing, which was oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is an interesting one. If you made this, you were in good company because that's two oxygen molecules, blue and blue, connected together. But these little pieces mean that it's not a satisfied oxygen molecule. So we have to actually add a little bit more bonding. So we're going to double bond this atom of oxygen to this atom of oxygen. And then we have our oxygen gas model. And so we drew it right there, make certain that we've got it nicely drawn. We're going to do the same thing with a carbon dioxide molecule, which is right here. This is blue, black, and blue. So oxygen, oxygen, and one carbon. And you'll notice the bonds are a little bit twisted, but that's okay. And then you got to draw it. And then the last one is hydrogen gas. Hydrogen is the smallest, simplest of all of our atoms. And hydrogen gas is simply two hydrogen atoms with one single bond connecting the two of them. That was the end of our modeling for today.